But yeah, that's right. That talking about the roommate second or something. Hey guys, this is Christ169. Once again, I'm a gamer tag expert live, PlayStation Network, and on Steam, but I haven't used Steam in years. It's Crisis619. CRISIS169. Okay. Now let's get into it now. We all knew that Stadia launched a couple days ago, a week ago, a month ago, doesn't matter. Stadia is dead in the water. What I mean by dead in the water is, I mean dead in the water. And of course, this video is just not recommended for kids under the age of 18 because Stadia is full of shit, and Google needs to get their ass and head out of their ass and really know what they're doing, because what they did was launch a piece of shit. That's all it was, a piece of shit. Because they could have sold it in a box and write shit on it, and it's Google. That's what it is. Now Google, Google's fiber optic stuff. Google Fiber is great in Kansas City and stuff, and Google has some phones, I guess, out there on computers. I think I don't even know anymore. It's weird to me because everything that Google seems to touch turns to shit, except the search engine and the internet stuff that they're trying to get out. But even that right now is kind of in question. But what I mean, the why they're dead in the water, because when they launch anemic. You have to understand, folks, and unless you've been under a rock for the last year or two, when Stadia was actually being announced and stuff like that, announced or something like that, being talked about, or you just don't give a damn about gaming, or you're casually into it occasionally, or whatever. And if that's you, then you're free to go, and you can not watch the video anymore. If it is you, if you do care about gaming and what the evolution of gaming is going to be, you may want to stick around and talk about it for a while, listen to it, have discussions. Because what's going to happen is, the Microsoft, Sony, and even Nintendo looked at this as being a great triumph or a great tragedy. Well, luckily, it's a great tragedy as of right now. As of right now, it's a great tragedy. It's a great tragedy. So a lot of people, are not really running towards embracing it. Yes, some YouTubers got it for free, some paid for it, whatever like that, whatever their thing is. And they, I talked about the lag they had where you press space bar to jump, it's like a second moment lag. I've read reports online and also and watched some YouTube, but also read some more articles about it, stating that Stadia itself is unplayable in certain aspects. Even a 4K is a dream because it's not even out yet. If you're paying $9 a month for this service, Pro or Ultra, whatever it's called now, you're not even getting the benefit of 4K. If you have free, oh yeah, you're getting benefit of a 1080p, I guess. Because people like me, I have 400, I have Spectrum. So I have 200, but I'm getting 400, pay 200 now under promotion, 3-year promotion. So I'm getting 400 down and 20 up. I guarantee you, if I plug that piece of junk in my laptop or my TV, I'll probably have lag. Even though my internet is damn fast and it rarely goes below 200. Now, if I'm downloading the game on my Xbox, PlayStation, and my roommates are online and everybody's watching Hulu TV, of course, also PlayStation View also is going out in 2020. That's the thing they need to look at. So if you have PlayStation View as your TV service, you might want to look for something else because they're not going to extend it anymore. They're getting rid of it after 2020. I don't know why either. It's probably one of the second most profitable system, but that's in their video in their time. I'll make one probably after a couple days after this one. Discussing my thoughts about it and what the hell they were thinking. But be that as it may, about Stadia itself, Stadia as a whole is pretty much dead. The device was ooh and ah, a couple photographs. They had a big veil, and they shot off fireworks. Puff smoke came out and sparklers out of it. It wasn't no extravaganza Xbox One X or PlayStation 4 Pro or Nintendo Switch kind of stuff. It was, here's Switch, throw it out to masses. Now make some money off it, sell it. Technically, you want Chrome Ultra, but you ain't getting Chrome Ultra because it's not out yet. And people who supposedly played it on Ultra, Chrome Ultra, quotations, allegedly, it's no better off. It's based upon the servers that they're running from, not the internet speed. You can have a gigabyte Google Fiber and the damn thing won't work. People have 5 megabyte DSL, 6 megabyte DSL this day, 10 megabyte DSL. And I've heard some accounts better experiences than somebody who has 200 down. Before you call bullshit and start freaking out about it, look at this picture. Stadia from the ground up is nothing more but a Netflix wannabe. It's a Netflix for games. You don't own anything, even though you're giving them money. You're paying 50 to 60 bucks for a game. You're paying more money, I think, for Red Dead 2 than you are, I think, Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I think Odyssey is a little newer by a year or so. I don't know. I don't have the facts. So before you beat your elbows and slam your appendix down on the keyboard saying how I'm wrong, you're wrong, Crisis. It's been out for this. Who cares? The point is, some games on there, I've been out there for a year or two. They already got tapped dry, like Shadow Tomb Raider. You can go to GameStop and get it for nothing. Hell, Black Friday's coming up in less than like 4 or 5 days. You probably get it for $9-10, used or brand new. So why are you gonna buy a digital game that's not even digital? It's a damn, like a fart in the wind. It's a vapor. That's what streaming is to me, a vapor. And once you turn it off or lose internet, it's gone. Disc, pop it in, you can play it. So physical still has some loyalty with me, and some understanding with me. But I will not support Google on anything, and I have to have their Chrome because it's the best engine to use. I'm not gonna run there and go buy a Google phone or a computer or a Stadia or crap like this because I know Google's going to get rid of it. Google is going to get rid of it. The investors were mad because they lost like what millions and billions of dollars was, millions of dollars on this, billions of dollars on this. It's a damn freaking Chromecast with a controller on it for 150, 200 bucks. And Google is a technological marvel when it comes to an operating system. A server, a web browser. But those asshats can't fucking put, a damn thing together. Are you fucking kidding me, right? Are you telling me it's Google? All the brains you got up there, the think tank, you can't, rub two brain cells together. So, we need something different. If they created, like I told a friend of mine, if they created like a fucking, Seneca was 18 years older also, a fucking set-top box, a small little box, you plug it back in your fucking TV, you put on there with a wireless controller, Xbox, PlayStation 4, damn friggin' Atari controller, if I give a shit. And you download game that say has a 1 terabyte, 2 terabyte hard drive and a 1 terabyte SSD card or whatever, SSD drive, and 1 terabyte small little drive. Who cares? It's still better than the crap they came out with. I've heard rumors for a couple years that Google's going to make a set-top box game system to compete with that will stream, but also download games. Yes, you can watch your Netflix and Hulu and who will be freaking do. You can do it on a computer, your Xbox, your PlayStation. I think a PS3 you can still watch Hulu, I think. And stuff like that. Hell, even Switch, you can watch stuff on it. So there ain't nothing new there. But what pisses me off about Google is tremendously is the fact that they haven't learned from anything. They have not learned. They have not be learned yet. You don't. The consumer, Google, we're not stupid, retarded children. Take money through. Yeah, there's people out there who buy a fucking iPhone every year. Those people are freaking tools. They'll buy my sister will buy $1,100 damn freaking iPhone, but won't go get a down payment on a car. Now, granted, I drive a 15-year-old car because I take care of it. But I have a phone that's got Cricket for $20 about 4 or 5 years ago. So, me personally, I'm not going to spend $1,000 plus on a phone. But I'm going to spend $200, whatever it is, on a Google little game device thing that become a damn freaking glorified media player or a damn dust collector. After Google says, you know what, we're pulling the plug on this. You don't want it anymore. And all the games you just bought, they're just like my fart. They just vanish in the wind. And that's what it is. And that's a piss poor system that Google did. And Google don't care. They can make it rain Google dollars. As much as Microsoft can make it rain micro dollars. They don't care. But unlike Microsoft that sticks with its system, then finally releases it and keeps staying with it, and they learn from the mistakes. Yes, the launch 2013 launch of the Xbox One 2013 was terrible, but they learned from their mistakes. Hell, and EA doing better. I'm playing Star Wars a Fallen Order. The game's phenomenal. Yeah, a couple of glitches here, and I'm playing on performance. I have a 1X. Got for Christmas a couple years ago. I didn't know if fans gonna buy it for me. I didn't know. Like I said, I couldn't afford it. So I'm playing it. It's a good game. EA can shit out a decent game once in a while. So why can't Google shit out a product that they're going to keep and actually use? I guarantee you, in 6 months to a year, these bastards will get rid of this Google Stadia thing and be a figment of your imagination. And unless you spent $9.60 per game, then you're cursing and screaming, wanting to choke Google out. Now, on that little rant I had there, system now, because I just got irritated about it. Had a rough week week at work, or weekend at work. Just take that and reverse what I said. Because I just, like Willy Wonka. Switch it. PS5 having some interesting things here coming up. The price point they're saying, I think 449 euros, 550 here. But they're thinking about 499 for the PS5 and probably for the Xbox Scarlet. It's a very beefy machine. You take USA, Chris, you take USA, even a few others, even myself, we're thinking $600-700. Coming out at $399, $499, $599, whatever. I think $499. I thought I said. Sorry. Is a hit for Sony, but they won't take a hit. Hell, it'll take a $300 hit when they created the PS3 and sold it for $600, and it makes them $1,000 to make them. $900, but if you add taxes and stuff like that, and if you add taxes for parts, like $1,000 if you add it all together. So they're taking a $300 hit on the PS3. Let's say it takes about $600-700 to make the thing. They're taking like another $300 hit. So essentially, of course, like I said, people going to buying $1,200 phones. So if you can't buy a $500 system, but run out there to jackass land, if you have Apple, I don't care, Apple, Google, whatever you are, Samsung, whatever, Droid. If you're going out there and go spend $1,100 on a damn freaking iPhone or a Samsung or whatever it is, but not buying an PlayStation 5 or an Xbox 2, whatever, because you're broke, you want to reevaluate your plans there, because that phone is going to be obsolete in 12 months anyway. That console has at least about 5 years shelf life. Maybe 6 if you really want to be daring and bold. But that's just being modest there. But yeah, guys, that's really about it though. Really, with it, it's the price point, the date. I think it's I think on November 20th or December 20th of 2020. So 2020. So it's in its peak year because they came out with everything around November. I think the PS4 launched at 23rd or 21st of November. It took me like 28th, I think 28th, 26th to get one. At Best Buy, they finally had shipment to come in, and I bought one for $399. Play Killzone Shadowfall, great game, by the way. And I loved it. And I got an Xbox One, without Connect, about half a year later. But yeah, that's really what sounds about right for them. And the Xbox will probably come out before that. Probably the 15th, November of the 15th, 2020, or 21st, or maybe the same day. Because Microsoft can't win Japan. That's just the way it is. Sony, PlayStation, and Nintendo are killing each other, in Japan. There's no way that Microsoft, they tried and failed, so they left Japan alone. I think this year. Yeah, I think they'll release it, but not really caring if they do or not. Europe and and America are the two biggest thing, in Brazil and places like that buy the console. But right now, looking right now and my predictions in the future, like I said, Stadia is dead. Who gives a crap about it? Turn the page. They update it and fix it, make where you can, rent games like Game Pass and download them to the cloud, maybe, but really you should have a set-top box for that. Because then if something goes wrong, you have it saved on a hard drive space and not some cloud that can be hacked or doesn't, vanish like a fart in the wind. So, you have those things you got to worry about. But the PS5, guys, looks pretty interesting. Xbox Scarlet looks pretty interesting too. Not much said about that because Xbox is scared, or they're really hyping it up, or really working on it the last couple touches to make sure it's not going to be, a cluster F like it was in 2013. They can't afford it in 2013 because if they do, they'll probably pull the plug on Xbox. Like I said, I'm playing Star Wars Fallen Order. Not a bad game. Platformer. Plays like Uncharted, so if you like a platform jumping around, you'll like this. Yeah, you have lightsaber action, lightsaber, not lifesaver, sorry, lightsaber action. And no weapons though in this game. You don't have a blaster or anything. At least some of Star Wars games have blasters as well. So anyway, though, but you're supposed to be a new Jedi. You're learning the Force or whatever. Descendant of a Luke or Anakin or something. I don't know nonsense. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what it is. I've just started playing a couple days ago, so I haven't really got depth into it. So I'll let you guys know more about it when I do get into it. I'll let you guys know. I won't tell the plot, but I'll tell you, hey, what my impressions are of it. But right now, so far, so good. No real serious lag issues, some, but that says it's gonna be an issue. But it won't actually be an issue. But maybe it could be just something going on. I don't know. So, but yeah, guys, that's about it with everything right now. Like I said, I'll make a video on PlayStation View, why they're getting rid of it, and my thoughts on it. And as we get closer to the end of the year to know when the PlayStation 5 will drop end of this year, we should know more probably around January, February, March of next year about Xbox Scarlet and PlayStation 5. A lot more about it. We should learn a lot more about the games coming out, the controllers, more what the controllers look like. The Xbox may change it up. I heard rumored the Xbox may change it up and add a Elite controller in there, as the PS5 controller is more like a Elite controller. They said so. You might have Elite 2.0 on Xbox Scarlet and the Pro PlayStation 1.0 Pro controller, because they just created a new Pro controller. You might have a 2.1 as well, or 2.0 as well. Or they might pack it both into the console. Who knows, right? How you spend that kind of money, so who knows? But I was surprised they didn't pack it with a 1X, a Pro controller, being $500. I would have thought they would have. They gave a Pro controller or something like that. A little more gold or Game Pass, so at least instead of a month each. But anyway, though, that's just my griping about that. But I still like the 1X. I play a lot more PS4 base model because a lot of games are running look a lot better on it, and I can turn the performance on or off, if I want to. But yeah, guys, really not much tonight talking about gaming wise. I usually don't make a lot of gaming thing when I get off work at 6 o'clock on Sunday, because my Friday is Sunday, so I'm off the weekend. But I'm retired, but I made it because I need to get off my chest about Stadia and their debacle and their BS PR crap, and what it should just take those damn people and just beat them out in the street because they're he totally screwed the pooch in this one. But yeah, guys, Christ 169. Go on down there below, leave a comment. While you're down there, thumb up the video, thumb down the video, subscribe if you haven't to already. Ring that bell so you know when video comes available. And also, once again, my Christ169, my gamer tag CRISIS169. Send me an invite, place network or friend request, a network or live, and I'll get to it as soon as I can. If you want to chat on there, it's cool as well too. I'll chat on there with you about gaming or whatever. Yeah, guys, peace, love. See you guys later. Peace out.